Hello, sir. Warm greetings to you. I am Shreya Kapoor. My registration number is 19BCT0231. My group members are Anirudh Sharma, 19BCT0166, Harteet Singh, 19BCT0168, Aditya Shri Sharma, 19BCT0171, and Ishika Goyal, 19BCT0232. We will be explaining 5 basic ARM programs on Keel software. The program to add will be explained by me. Ishika will be explaining the program on Swap. Hatej will explain for one's complement and Aditya will explain two's complement program. Anirudh will explain the program for the greatest among two numbers. The first step after opening the Keel IDE is creating a new project. So to do so, we go on the project menu and select new microvision project. Here we create a new project and we type the project name and the location where we have to save it. We have named our project DA5 and this will create a project. Here we need to select the device for target window and we select legacy device database, no RTE. The extended list of device families will be added into the left pane of the pop-up box. Here we select NXP LPC 2148. In the list, we will have to choose that LPC 2148. We click OK. The next step is to add a startup file, and it will simply hit yes. Workspace is now ready to write our application code. Once the project has been created, we will open our file for add code where we have written the first program. We click on open and select add.s. So this is the code for uh, adding two numbers. In the first line, we write area reset code read only, in which reset means the name of the area. Code defines a area of memory containing code and is marked as read only to avoid getting overwritten by the program itself. Read only is the name as the name indicates, protects this area from being overwritten in the project.code. Then in the second line, we write entry, which marks that the code program is starting from here. And the third line code move R0 hash 0x1 means that in the register R0 we are taking this value. In the fourth line, move R1 comma hash 0xa means we are storing the value hash 0xa in the register R1. The next line is add R3, R0, R1, which means that we are adding the value of registers R0 and R1 and storing that value into the register 3, R3. And the last line end means here our code ends. So this was the explanation of the code for this code. And now we need to add this code in our project. We click on manage project items and click on add files, where we select the type of file as ASM source file and click on add.s, which is our file name, and click on add and close this and click on OK. So we can remove the startup.s because we don't need this, and this add.s has been added to our project. Now we need to translate it. So this shows that there are 0 errors and 0 warnings, and now we need to build this code. The code has been built and now we need to rebuild it. The next step is to debug it. So we click over here and this will debug our code, and Now I will explain the output. So we click on step 1 line um, button, which will execute our program line by line. Um, so in the first step, the value of 1 has been stored in R0 register. In the next step, 000A has been stored in R1, and in the next, we click on close, stop code execute, and in the final R3, the value of R3 has been changed to 000B, and these are the program register, PC and LR register values.
So now for the second code, which is a swap code, first we will add the swap code in the source group one, for which we will go to files and open them. And now we will open the swap file. So now here we can see the first line is written as area, reset, code, and read only, in which the reset means the name of the area. The code defines the area of memory containing the code and is marked as read only to avoid getting overwritten by the program itself. Read only, as the name indicates, protects this area from being overwritten in the program code. So first, we will start the code by writing entry. This will start the code. Then we will write move R0 hashtag 0 into 3, which will store the value in the R0 register. Then similarly, we will write the move R1 hashtag 0 0A in the third line. And we will type move R2 hashtag 0, which will use as a register for swapping our values. Then move R2, R0, which will store the value of R0 into the R2. And similarly, move R0, R1, which will store the value of R1 into R0. And then the value of the R2 will be stored in R1, for which we will write the code as move R1, R2. And then we will finally terminate the program by writing end as a command. Now, for going on the output, first we will save this and go to target. Now manage project items, and then we will add this file as swap.s. First, we will change the category from ASR, and then we will add the swap.s. And then we will close it. We can remove the add files as we are not working on it currently. So now for the output, we will go on to translate. Now we can see here there are 0 errors. Then we will go on the build option. And now then again go on the rebuild option. Then we will click on the debug session. Here we can see the data code is running. Now I will explain the code line by line. So as we can see, the value 3 has been stored into the R0 register. And similarly, the value A has been stored into the R1 register. Now, as you can see, the value of the 3 has been stored into the R2 register. That means the value that was stored in the R0 has been shifted to the R2 register. Similarly, we can see the value of the A has been shifted from R1 to the R0 register. So now we can finally, as the output, we can say that the earlier the R0 value was 3, but now it is A. And similarly, the value of the R1, which was 0 has been transformed into the 3 value. So we can see that our code has been successfully implemented.
Now coming to the ones complement code, the area term acts as a directive that instructs the assembler to assemble and initialize a new code and data segment. Reset is the section name. The term code indicates that the following section contains the code. Read-only term indicates that the following section can only be read and cannot be written. The entry directive declares an entry point to the program. Our program code initializes here. Move R0, hash 0x0 moves the value 0, which is represented by hash 0x0 in hexadecimal notation, to the R0 register. This is an instance of immediate addressing mode. Next line we have MVN R0, R0, which performs the bitwise logical NOT operation on the content of R0 register and save it to itself. Next, the end directive terminates the program. Since I have already built this program once, I'll rebuild the program. As we can see, our code outputs 0 error and 0 warnings. So going to the debug section, we can run our program using this shortcut. Now, after stopping the code execution, we see that the value of R0 register, which was previously initialized to 00, has now become FFFF in hexadecimal, which translates to 1 in binary, which is the ones complement of 0, the input which we gave in our code.
Now we move on to the program to compute the 2's complement of a number using the ARM instruction set. Coming to the first statement, the area directive instructs the assembler to assemble a new code or data section. Reset is the section name. Code indicates that the section contains thumb code. Read only indicates that the section must not be written to. The entry directive declares an entry point to the program. Move R0, hash 0x1 moves the value 1 to the R0 register. MVN R0, R0 performs the bitwise logical NOT operation on the content of R0 register. Add R1, R0, hash 1 adds the content of R0 with value 1 and result is stored in R1. End directive terminates the program. So now we'll click on rebuild to check for the errors in our program. We get 0 errors and 0 warnings. Then we move on to the debugging part of this program. We click on debug. We then click on run and then stop, and we notice the register values. Our input was 1, on which the logical NOT operation was performed. The result is stored in R1, that is the hex value, 8 times F. If we convert it to binary, we get 8 times 1, which is the 2's complement of our input 1.
Now I'm going to explain the code for greatest among two numbers in ARM ASM. In the first line we have area reset, code, read only, which represents that there is an area created with the name reset. This complete segment contains only code part, and this complete segment has read only. That means it is being protected from being corrupted from program code. Now coming to line number 2, we have entry, which represents the entry into the code part of the segment. In line number 3, we have move R0, hashtag 0x1, which represents that we are moving this value 1 in R0 register. The fourth line consists of move R1, hashtag 0x2, which represents moving the value 2 into register R1. And the fifth line, we have compare R0, R1, which represents that we are comparing these two numbers. In sixth line, we have end, which represents the end of the code segment. Now I'm translating this. We have 0 errors and 0 warnings. I'm building it. We have 0 errors, 1 warning. I'm rebuilding it. We have 0 errors, 1 warning. And we'll start the debugging part. Here we have disassembly, register, and the code. We can run it all throughout in one click, but I will go step by step. In first step, as you can see, the first step is R0, hashtag 0x1, which moves the value 1 into the register R0. In the next line, we have 0x2 into R1, which moves the value 2 into R1. And in the third line, it compares R0 and R1.